Guardian down. Double kill.
Sup dudes, how's it going? So I went out and bought myself a PS4 Pro the other day. They cost 550 bucks Australian money. And I went and got an SSD for it as well, solid state drive. Got a 500 gig Samsung drive for it. Just because it's heaps quicker with a solid state drive. And you can swap them in and out yourself. And that costs 230 bucks as well. And yeah, so pretty expensive all up, but a bit cheap if you get a trade-in or wherever. Just make sure if you do get a solid state drive, make sure you get one that supports SATA 3 because it's heaps quicker. It's just a quicker standard than the old SATA 2 that was in the PlayStation 4. The PS4 Pro comes with a 1TB hard drive, but yeah, if you want to get a 1TB SSD, you're probably looking at about 450 bucks, so it's pretty cost prohibitive. So I recommend just getting a 500 gig drive and just, you know, only having 3 or 4 games installed. You don't need, you know, 100 gig worth of save clips and like 10 games installed. You just don't need it. It's a lot quicker in the PlayStation 4 GUI, so if you like, you know, going around the GUI or saving clips or adding friends or, you know, jumping into in-our party chat and things like that, that stuff's a lot quicker. It feels a lot quicker, it feels really nice, real crispy.
The advantage is yours.
But in Destiny, Destiny hasn't been optimized for the PS4 Pro. It's still 30 frames per second, and you're still going to get that 30 frames per second experience. But I feel that the frame rate in Destiny is a bit more consistent with the PS4 Pro. I don't feel any drops. I feel like it holds that frame rate even in the most intense gunfights, which is good. That's kind of what I wanted it for. And it's good for other things like getting in and out of menus. I mean, you know, I'll just put a little clip up here of how quickly I get in and out of this menu and change my loadout. You know, sometimes on the PS4, you know, that could take 5 or 6 seconds to do that, depending on what was going on at the time. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you know, you load in the strikes quicker, load into the tower quicker. I went to the lighthouse the other day and I got there about 10 seconds before my teammate. You know, I was halfway running towards the chest before my teammates even load into the lighthouse. So, yeah, it's good for that sort of thing. But I mean, it's not a necessity. Like, you don't really need a PS4 Pro to play Destiny. It's not going to change your experience, you know, all that much. You know, it's probably going to bring your experience up from, you know, 90% up to 100%. You know, it's going to just that little bit of extra improvement for those who want to spend, you know, 700 bucks on a PlayStation 4 and a solid state drive. But I think they're really good. If you got the money, get yourself a Christmas present, try it out. Otherwise, yeah, wait to Destiny 2, and maybe Destiny 2 might have some optimizations for the PS4 Pro, better graphics or better frame rate or something like that. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy the clips. Have a good one. Catch you later.
Guardian down. Take this moment in. You earned it.